So presently, if you'll see, I think we are studying artificial propagation of plants. Is it correct? So now, in first
Yes,
part,
sir.
so artificial propagation of plants. So we are having three different methods. So in that, the first one is what? Cutting. So in last class already we studied what is this cutting. So now the second method is cuttings, and the second method of this artificial propagation of plants is what? Layering. So now, and the third method is grafting. So now, in our today's class, we'll see what is this layering and as well as what is this grafting in detail. And last concept is tissue culture. So now coming to here, cutting. As I said, what do you mean by cutting, guys? Yesterday I have told you, correct? So what do you mean by cutting means? Just we'll take a small part of the plant, means from the parent plant, we'll cut a small part where at least it is having how many birds? At least it must have a single bird. Yes or no? So as a small part of a plant which is removed by making cut with a sharp knife is only called as cutting. So now later what we will do, that piece of stem, a small part of stem we people will take, and that stem we will plant in the soil. So now it must be having at least a single bird. So now if you plant in the soil, then after that what will happen? After a few days, it is used to start growing into a new plant. From that bird only, the new plant will arise. That is what you people we have been discussed in the last class. Is it yes or no? Respond. Yes.
Yes, sir.
A sharp
Yes, sir.
shoot is to form, and this after a few days you can see the roots is used to come. So now after a few days if you'll notice it, then this is only will grow into a very big plant which is used to get different kind of branches and everything. So that is what, even it is used to get a flowers. That is all will takes place. So this is what we people have studied in the last class. So the examples of this crafting, cutting. So what is the examples of this cutting? The best example, if you take the plants which are present very close to in our home, most of you are having, that is what? Rose plants. Yes or no? So the rose plants most probably we people will cultivate by the process of artificial propagation of plants. That is what we can say cuttings method. So we'll cut the stem of rose and we'll plant in a new soil. We'll bury it inside the soil, one end of the stem, then slowly it will start growing into a new rose plant. So also you can take bougainvillea plants and chrysanthemum plants, grapes, sugarcane, banana, and cactus. These all are will come under cutting zone. So this is what we studied in the last class. Is it yes, guys? Now, coming to the today's class, we will study the next method of artificial propagation of plants. That is what? Layer. So this is also very simple, and this is also used to observe in our garden. So now, layering, basically you people can observe. How many of you know jasmine? Girls, most probably you people will like jasmine flowers. Is it yes, guys? Jasmine. So jasmine plant, are you familiar jasmine flowers? Do people know or don't know? Yes, yeah.
Yes, sir.
So you maybe know
Yes, sir.
it is not like a strong stem it is having. It will be grow like a thread-like structures. Yes or no? It will be continuously spreading towards some kind of like it is having like vegetable plants, we can say like pumpkin, cucumber and all. They used to spread. Have you noticed it? They used to spread on the ground or some kind of function or something. Is it as? So now here, what will happen means in this layering method, like this plants, like jasmine plants. So what we have to do means, for example, I will show you the picture. So this one of the branch, creepers we can say, very good, Mithna. So all these creepers, so what we people will do means, just we will pull one branch, like for example, I will show you. Yeah. So this is what we can say creepers. So now here, if you'll notice it in this picture, you people can get a clear idea. So this is what exactly a jasmine plant, which we can even see in our garden also. So here what we will do means a branch of plant is pulled towards the ground. You maybe notice it. So this is what one branch. So I am just pulling towards the ground and I will dig little bit inside, and some part of this I will keep it inside the soil and I will cover with the soil. Have you noticed it, guys? Here. So the small part of this plant, so just one branch I will pull towards the ground, and that part is covered with a moist soil and leaving the tip of the branch exposed to the ground. So I am not cutting this one, just a certain part. I am just bending this part and I am keeping inside this moist soil and I am covering with the soil here. So here it is having some kind of a birds. So from that birds, then what will happen? It will start developing the roots and all, and still it is exposed to the upper layer so that it is used to continue, it is used to grow. But here by the time what will happen, it is used to produce the roots and all. So later if you want to grow it as a new plant, then we can cut here, we can cut this part and we can dig it with the roots and we can plant in a new place. Like that we can cultivate this. So this is what the part of the branch which we will develop the roots. Later we can cut this and it will become as a new plant. And same way here, this side also you can see. So they're taking one branch of this plant and they are keeping inside the moist soil. And once it will start developing the roots, then we will cut this branch and we will grow into a new plants. So this is what we used to call it as layering. So without damaging the plant, just we will take some kind of branches of these plants, we will pull it towards the ground and we will keep it as some part of this branch we will keep inside the soil, we'll cover with the moist soil. What do you mean by moist soil, guys? What do you mean by moist soil? Yes, please respond. What do you mean by moist soil? Which is having enough amount of water. That is what we used to call it as moist soil. So then it will start producing the roots, and it will, once it will developing the roots, we can cut and it will become like a new plant. So we can cut it from there, we can separate it from the parent plant and we can cultivate into a new plant. That is what we can do in this layering method. So this layering method, we can use so many kinds of plants, not only the jasmine. You can take strawberry. So you people are familiar with the strawberry. Have you noticed it? Strawberry. So now this strawberry, and as well as you can take a raspberry. These all the plants you can see, they all will cultivate by natural layering method only. So this natural layering method occurs because, like, in the sense of a soft stem running above the ground will start automatically. It is not done by us in this strawberry and raspberry plants. Automatically the branches will they will move towards the ground and they will start cultivating towards a new strawberry plants. That is what you have to remember. So here if you'll see this all layering part, what we have to remember only, we are not separating from the parent organism, like parent plant. So we are just pulling the branches, some branches towards the ground, and we are covering with the moist soil so that it will start growing into a new plant. And you have to remember, another end it must be exposed to the normal air so that it will cultivate and it is used to get the roots. Once it will get the proper roots, we have to detach from the main plant and we have to cultivate into a new plant. That is what you have to remember. Is it okay, everybody? So now this layering method naturally will occur in strawberry and raspberry plants, and in our agriculture land, we people will do even the strawberry and raspberry manually also, like with our help also we can do the layering. And as well as you can take lemon basically. So this lemon and guava, and as well as a China rose also we can call it as was hibiscus plants, that is what? Hibiscus plants and as well as bougainvillea, this all will go, many will go ornamental plants, we can say. This all will layering method only we can cultivate. So that is what we used to call it as layering. Please write it. Bougainvillea. How many of you know bougainvillea plant? Ornamental plant, decoration, parks and all, if you'll go, it will be there. Like a paper, flowers will be like a paper, it will be there. Have you seen it? Please respond. Don't know or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Are ornamental plants. So most of the ornamental plants we people used to cultivate with the help of disease only. So that is what you have to remember. So please all of you write layering. Layering. You can draw normally. What you people will do means you can draw some kind of a plant where it is having a roots and all, just for picture perfection. Then you can take. So now it is having a different kind of branches. So just every branch you can draw some, and one branch you have to take it into the ground. So there you can cover with the soil. Like that you can draw. So just you can imagine like how fast I am drawing, the same way you people need to draw. So like this side also you can take. So here it is used to cover with the soil, moist soil, so that it will start growing into a new plant. That is just for showing it is.
Sir, where we will cut the other plants, sir, after it grows fully?
After grows here, we will main plant we will cut it. This part we will cut it and we will dig completely. We will dig with the soil so that roots and all will there. We will plant somewhere. Okay, we'll cut it.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, once it will develop, the part of the branch we will separate it from the main plant. That is okay. Yes, please write. Layering. Layering. A branch of the plant, a branch of the plant, a branch of the plant a branch of the plant a branch of the plant is pulled towards the ground, is pulled towards the ground, is pulled towards the ground, and part of it and a part of it is covered with the moist soil, and a part of it is covered with the moist soil. Here you have to write the naming also. It is new roots forming. New roots forming. Here also new roots. That is. Part of it is covered with the moist soil. Moist soil, leaving the tip of the branch, exposed above the ground. Leaving the tip of the branch exposed above the ground. After few days, a new roots developed from the a part of the branch buried in the soil. Full stop. Next. The branch is then cut off from the parent plant The branch is then cut off from the parent plant. The branch is cut off from the parent plant and become a new plant. And become a new plant. That's all. That is what we used to call it as layering. So examples. What is the examples of layering, guys? You can take jasmine, strawberry, raspberries, lemon, guava, China rose, bougainvillea. This all, and as well as many ornamental plants, slender ornamental plants, all are examples of layering only. So this all will cultivate in our garden with the help of layering method. That is, so layering method means two words you have to remember. We are not separating from the parent plant. After getting the new roots, only we are detaching from the parent plant and we are growing as a new plant. That is what you have to remember. So now, if you want a simple definition, for example, in exam, if it will come a simple definition, a simple diagram, how to draw layering means. So you just take some plant you have to draw in the ground. So just no need to struggle much. Nobody will say you any objection also. So now this is what the plan. So now here you have to take a certain branch, so which is present from this plant. So now you can take it simply, you can with the help of some support also you can represent. So now here you have to mention it is covered with the soil. So some part, just one branch also you can see. So here you can draw new roots are coming. So like that, if you simply will draw also, it is also accepted. So that is, it should grow into a new plant. That's all. So here you have to mention new roots are developing. New roots are forming. That is, you can see it is covered with the soil and this is the main plant. Like that, you can draw simple diagram also. It is also accepted. This is what we used to call as layer. You understand, everyone? So now, if you clear everyone, any doubt in this layering, Nitanath? So examples
No,
is even more important. So now, if you'll observe, this is what we used to call as layering. So if you'll understand this layering, so the next method is more important. This is even fruit plants, mango, pomegranates, etc., guava and all. So this method will be followed. So that method is only called as grafting. So what do you mean by this grafting and how it will take place? That is all we people will see. Even you people can try if you're having just a sharp scissor or a knife. If you're having, we people can try and you can prove, you can cultivate even this grafting technique of artificial propagation of plants in our garden also. So let us see what is that and how it will takes place and all. So now let us comes to here. In this grafting, this is what the third artificial propagation of plants. Now you can, what we will do means, we'll cut the stem of two different plants. Do you understand? So now I am taking two different plants. So here, always two things you have to remember. One is roots and other without roots. So we have to take how many stems, guys? Graft plant, we have to take how many stems? We have to take two stems. Do you understand, everyone? So we have to take two stems, and in these two stems, one stem must have with roots, and another stem without roots. What is that? One is with roots and another one is what? Without roots, we have to take it. So now, after that, we will join this without root stem. We have to join with a root stem, which is, the stem which is having the roots, and we will join together at a single point. That is what we used to call as grafting method, we can say. So nothing, we will take two different stems. One stem which is already having a roots inside the soil, just I will cut it and I will remove all the plant and only I will take it as a stem. And another one without roots, some other plant I will bring the stem. That is what we can say. So now the cut stem of another plant which is not having roots, all of you observe here the two new words will come. The cut stem of another plant which does not having roots, that is what we used to call as scion. Understand, everybody? So that is, you have to remember. Same way, The stem which is having roots is called as stalk, we can say. What we used to call? The stem which is having roots is called as, which is fixed in the soil, is called as stalk, and as well as the cut stem of another plant without roots is called as scion. Understanding? Scion, we used to pronounce as a scion. So this scion is the upper part of the plant which may have leaves on it, or even without roots, buds will be there. That is what we can say. So now in this scion and this stalk, what we people will do means, so observe very carefully. Now, for example, I have been taken a stem which does not having any kind of roots. So it is having only a small buds. So this is what one part of the plant. So what is this called as, guys? What is this called as? Without roots. This is what we used to call as scion. So now I will take another plant which is having a roots which is already fixed in the soil. So which I have been taken into a like this. This is, we have to cut it like this. We have to join. We are going to join these two parts. So now this is what we used to call as stalk. What we used to call? Stalk. Understand? So rooted part of the graft is called as stack, and not rooted, unrooted part of this one is called as scion. So now this is from one plant and this is from another plant. So it is having roots. Okay. So now what we will do means, we will join together in grafting process. What we'll do means, these two plants are chosen which are able to be like a scion and stalk. So first the stem is removed from the plant and chosen to be made scion. Whatever it is, you want apple plant, you want a mango plant, you want another plant, etc., etc. Whatever it is, whatever the desired characters you want. So by making this is, we have to take it, we have to cut it, the stem into a slanting, not like this straight. We have to cut it into a slanting position. Sir, why it is slanting position? Why can't it is means? So the fixing is very easy. That is what, if you cut the two branches like this, so it is difficult to make a joint for them. That is why we used to cut in a slanting position. Understand? So that is what we can say, slanting cut. So this scion with a slanting cut, and we will take it into the near the second stem which is already having roots, and we already made it into a like another slanting cut. So we'll bring it both together and we will tie together with some kind of polythene paper. So this is what scion, and I will bring another one, that is what already stack. So which I will keep together and I will tie with the plastic paper. I will wrap with the plastic paper. Then after a few days, you can notice it. So here you can notice it. Scion does not have any roots, but it will start getting food, water and all from whom, guys? From whom it will get? From whom it will get?
Stalk.
Yes, stalk. So that is what. So here the supplying of water, food and all is scion, which is another plant, and stalk. And here the plant is growing is another plant stem. This is what we used to call as grafting. So for example, in our home, you are having a certain kind of mango tree. You are having certain kind of mango tree. As I said, that mangoes you are not interested to eat. That mangoes are not that much tasty. So now what you will do means, you can take one stack of that branch of that mango trees, and you can cut into a slanting position. So now somewhere your friend is having another mango tree where it can give very sweet mangoes and very big size mangoes. Now ask him to give one piece of stem, just cut it in a slanting position, and you can bring it near to it and you can attach to it. It must having only small birds. That's all. So now if you attach to this, then after a few days you can see, you can wrap with the polythene cover. Why we are wrap means, here it should not be affected with some kind of diseases, like any kind of funguses or bacteria should not affect, because it is cut correct like a wound for us. So we have to wrap with the polythene cover so that it will start growing into a new plant here. So this is called as, this stalk is called as, sorry, this scion is called as from another mango plant. And this is getting water from whom? It is getting water from the main plant. That is what we used to call as stalk. Understand? So here you can see with the supplying of water is some plant and growing another plant. This method is only called as grafting, we can say. So once it will well develop, we used to get the mangoes of a new desired character. What you have taken from your friend home, that mangoes will come in this branch. Understand? For example, you another friend, you are having another mango tree. So there it is even more desired characters, very beautiful and very big size mangoes are coming. So here another side you can cut another branch and you can tie here again. So it will start growing into a new plant. Are you understand, Nitinath, what I am saying? Yes. So this method is only called as, grafting, we can say. So now here, the main thing you remember, we have to cover with properly with a polythene sheet, because two reasons. One is what I said, it should not be affected by any kind of bacteria or fungus. Do you understand? And another thing, if you're having any kind of wound, then loss of water will be there. So that is why we people need to cover with this kind of polythene bags. Understand? Polythene sheets. So now, while you are joining the stock, remember, the little care should be taken. Make sure that the cambium layer of scion. Cambium layer means this is slanting position. What you are cutting, the slanting position. So this layer, it must be contact with the stock layer. That is what. So simply I will. That is what we are cutting. The making to proper joining, and as well as it should stand for it a long period of time. So that is why we are making a slanting cuts. This slanting cuts only we used to call it as cambium layer. CAMBIUM. Cambium layers we used to call it as. So this both the cambium layers, they should be contact properly. So that then they can the strong, they grow with the together. They will fastly, they will form a bond between them, so that it will, after a few days, if you remove the polythene bag also, it will be grow as a single plant. Because like our bone, how the bones will attach, damaged bones, the same way it is used to grow. So this once it will be happen, we used to get a single plant, we used to get the multiple fruits also. So basically the desired fruit, the desired characteristics of fruits, we people used to obtain by using the help of this method is only we used to call it as grafting method. So this grafting method, basically we can use even fruit trees and as well as flowering bushes, like flowering plants and all we can use. So for example, you can take apple plant, we can use peach, apricot. Have you noticed it? Janapriya, if you go, a dried apricot fruit will be there. That is also one of the dry fruit. Have you noticed it? So this apricot plant also we will go with this, and the pear trees, and this all the things will be going the method of grafting method. So we used to get the desired characteristics of the two plants. So we don't need to buy a new plant. Just if we buy a stem of that plant, we can attach it to the existing plant and we can grow and we can get the desired characteristics. That is what we used to call it as grafting, we can say. So this grafting method, remember, we can produce the same plant, we can produce the flowers also, and we can produce even much faster. For example, I will give you, for example, Nitinath is having one mango tree. So I asked, your mangoes are very tasty, give me one plant. So what he will do, once the mangoes will cultivate, he is to give the mango seed. Is it yes, guys? So that seed, if you will cultivate, then the growing the plant from that and giving fruit seeds, it will take minimum 5 to 10 years. Is it yes or no? Please respond. Minimum it will take 3 years period of time. Correct? So if you're taking a new plant, new young plant, if you're taking and if you're planting, it will take a long period of time to get the fruits. But if you follow grafting method, within with the maturity of the plant will be much faster, so that it used to get very fast, which will give the very fastest drastical results which used to get. That is what we will follow. So grafting the stock of this mature plant, we can get a more faster level, and we can obtain the flowers and fruits having a desired characteristics by scions from the different varieties of plants in the same stack ways to get it. So that is what. So a single plant, we can get a multiple varieties of different flowers and as well as different fruits and all we can produce, and it will be much faster. And the main importance of this grafting is, you might be heard that nowadays a certain kind of fruits are coming seedless. Have you noticed it? Can you able to say, please respond? Have you heard it? Pineapple, please respond.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this is what a seedless fruits we can say. So the seedless fruits also, the seedless fruits we people used to produce by using this grafting. So we can use to produce a varieties of seedless fruits with the help of this grafting only. But you remember this reproduction of this, whatever it is, the reproduced by artificial vegetation propagation methods, we can use it for banana, even pineapple, orange, grape, rose, etc., etc. Everything they will produce seeds, and they do not produce. Basically, getting the fruits, everything, whatever the flowers and all from the seeds is very long process, and it will be very time taken process. That is why to fast results, we people are following these artificial vegetative propagation methods like cutting and as well as layering and as well as grafting. That is what you have to remember. So we will use this artificial propagation, or we can say reproduction, which either there are very few seeds or they do not produce variable seeds. So some plants, they do not give seeds at all. So that plants we can produce with the help of this layering method or grafting method, or we can follow cutting method. So if we'll take for example banana will never give the seeds. Is it yes, guys? Banana we can go with the cutting method only. Yes or no? Banana plant will go with the cutting method only. Banana seeds, have you seen the banana seeds? Pineapple.
No, sir.
Pineapple also will never give seeds. Orange will give seeds, but getting fruits is very long time. So that is what, as planting the seeds and cultivating trees. So that is why we will go with the grafting method. So this is grafting method. And if you take a grape also, and as well as a rose, they will produce the seeds. Even rose also will get fruit. You can see, if you live for a long period of time, the flower will turns into fruit. Inside it is having a seeds, but the seeds, it will take a long period of time to grow the new rose plant. So that is why we people will use a cutting method. So cutting, even hibiscus plants in our home also people see, because you all are most will pray the god, correct? So these hibiscus plants we will cultivate by cutting the branches only. Suppose your friend is having hibiscus plants of different colors, then we will ask one branch, one stem, and we will plant in our garden so that it will automatically grow. Have you noticed it or not? Yes. So that is the importance of grafting. So this is main importance of grafting is three things. One is we can get most desirable characteristics of the two plants in the single, but both it is used for flowers and as well as fruits. And we can make to produce these flowers and as well as fruits quite very fast if compared to the seeds. From the seeds we can make the plants very faster, and we can obtain the flowers and the fruits having a different desired characters by grafting seasons from different varieties of plants in the same stack. Means from the same parent, like a single root stack, we can get a different characteristics. So you are having in our home only single plant, you can cultivate. If you want to get more different varieties of fruits and different characteristics of fruits, so every branch you can tie with a new kind of cutting, this grafting method. So every branch will get the different characteristics of fruits. You can see if you go to Karnataka, most of the mangoes cultivation, they will follow this grafting method only. So single stack, we can see different kind of scions they will be attached, and different branches will give the different varieties of mangoes. So that is what we can see real directly also. Even I used to notice because my grandmother's home is in Karnataka only. So we used to go every summer. There, a single mango tree, we will get 5-6 different varieties of mangoes. That is what they will follow the method by grafting only. So, and also we can produce a seedless fruits from this grafting method. So these are the advantages, we can say advantages of the grafting method of artificial propagation. That is what you have to remember. So these all about what it is. Three things. One is what? One is cutting. Second one is layering. And the third one is what, guys? Third one is called as grafting method. So you all must remember this. Now you can see, I will show you this grafting method. So how it will be taking place. And wait. Grafting, you can see here. So just they will cut into the individual pieces and it will start growing into a new plants. You can see. So now a main one you can take here. This is what I am saying. You may see here you can notice it. So one should be it is attached to the ground. So that is what we used to call as stack. So now what the sections we are making, that is called as what we used to call, guys. What is it called as? Scion, we can say. Scion. Okay. So now we have to attach it like this. You can see here. This is the different method. They're cutting middle and they're keeping. This is also okay. Side cutting, you can see. This is what exactly you can notice it. So we can cut like this and we can attach it to that and we can tie with a polythene cover. If you are not supposed to, first we have to tie with some thread and later we have to cover with a polythene bag because to avoid excess water loss and as well as not to infected by the bacteria and fungus. This is what we can see. So after that, we can get so many kinds of different kind of things. So after 3 months, you can see here the picture they are showing. So multi-grafting plants. So this is what the process we can take. So single plant, we can get, it will grow into a new plant. Even I will show you the grafting mango trees, you can see. So mangoes trees, how much it is used to produce a different kind of mangoes, you can notice it. Yeah. So like this, see, each branch they used to get a new kind of. Have you noticed it? They have been done here grafting. Here, have you seen? This is what we can say. So very fastly, even a small size itself, we used to get a different kind of mangoes and a very fast rate. Growth will be very faster, so that we can get different mangoes. Here you can see. This is what we used to call as grafting method. Have you seen here, Arvind? So main stem, one is called as stack, which is attached to the ground. So each branch, each stem, they are attaching the new kind of mangoes, which is desired characteristics. This is what we used to call as graft. So have you noticed that normal mango will never give fruits like this? Small plant, is it possible to get the mangoes like this much small? But this all done by grafting methods. That is why they are producing the fruits very fastly. And even the small mango trees, if you notice it, even gardens, if you go, small mango trees, they can produce a very big mangoes. You can see here, a small mango tree, even it is not even 2 feet, 3 feet, but it is producing a very bigger size mangoes because it has been done by grafting method. Understand everybody? But while you are selecting this scion, we have to select a well-matured plant. Understand? Sir, I will take a very small plant, I will cut it and I will tie. Is it possible to get? No. We have to take a well-matured scion so that we can get very fast results. This is what it is. Okay. So now this is all about what is artificial propagation of plants. One is cutting, another one is layering, another one is grafting. So with this, I will leave you. Sorry for the delay today. Then tomorrow we'll finish this tissue culture and we'll immediately start reproductive methods. This asexual over and sexual reproductive method will start from the tomorrow or day after tomorrow. That's all. Thank you, everybody. Bye.